Hello, my name is Aaron Khan. I am part of Group 16. Our project is to build an application for parent management of pediatric PTSD for the Phoenix Children's Hospital. Our sponsor is Lois Sayers. For this deliverable, I am tasked with presenting two sections of our project plan, process and risk management. In order for our team to execute this project on time, we need to have a reliable process. Without question, we have decided to use Agile. Agile is a software development methodology, which is an iterative approach to software development, where requirements and solutions evolve through self-organizing teams. We chose this process because it is very popular in the project management world, and we have used it in previous classes. Its incremental delivery approach promotes faster time to market, thus creating higher revenue. Our team setup is self-organized, which means we have the authority and responsibility to agree upon the work to be done directly with the project owner. All team members will be developers and contribute to individual features that will be released with each deliverable. Quality assurance testing will be done in two teams of two, each taking a specific mobile operating system to ensure all functionality is expected. The project manager will rotate each sprint and oversee the daily Scrum ceremonies. They will also speak directly with the sponsor, product owner, to ensure sprint goals are aligned and functionalities are on track for delivery. The time span of our project will consist of back-to-back 2-week sprints. Each sprint will have a planned amount of work that is to be completed by the team and will end with a deliverable. To organize this planned amount of work, we have decided to use Taiga, an on-premise and cloud-based agile project management platform web application to execute this process. Everyone in the group has used Taiga in previous classes. Taiga is useful because it is reliable, popular, easy to use, and pretty. As far as non-hardware tools, we have agreed to use GitHub as our Git repository hosting service, Slack for everyday team communication, Google Hangouts for weekly meetings with our sponsor, Asta to edit our UMLs, Visual Studio Code, our VS Code, to use as our main source code editor, React Native to create a mobile application for Android and iOS. As far as secondary non-hardware tools, we are using Color Tools for planning UI color elements, Google Fonts for accessing fonts for UI elements, Xcode for iOS device simulation, and Android Studio for Android device simulation. As far as risk management, we have discussed the possible risks to our project's completion within the requested scope and timeline, and have decided on two main risks, poor communication and the continual rate of childhood PTSD. A risk to our project could be poor communication, where team members are not showing up to meetings, team members are not responding to Slack conversations in a timely manner, team not meeting sprint goals, and our sponsor not attending our meetings. These risks could be a detriment to our completion goal because a lack of communication can destroy momentum for our project. To mitigate this risk, we need to consistently communicate on Slack almost every day. We also need to hold our sponsor accountable if they can't meet every week. The second risk, which is probably the risk with the biggest consequences, is the continual rate of childhood PTSD. If we don't get this application completed by the due date, it could create a domino effect. Parents won't get the proper education they need, and their children will suffer because they will not receive the proper care they need for recovery. This means that the number of children that develop PTSD from a traumatic injury or event will continue at its current rate due to a lack of parental knowledge that the completed application will provide. Thank you.